2. Check 1, 2. Check 1, 2.
Oh, thank you.
No, he puts the 5 of us here. There's 5 chairs.
This is how we rehearse. But are we just going to walk that way now?
Okay, we're going to start in 1 second. I think we don't move because there's not enough room there. We're putting you there.
Show's about to start.
It's not a show, it's a service, but it's okay. Okay. All right, Shabbat Shalom, everyone. We're just about ready to start. So I'm asking you to please be seated so we can get started right away. I'm Cantor Lisa Siegel, and I'm welcomed by our Rabbi Pomerantz, who will be up momentarily, Alan Caves on the piano, and Karen Pincus, who's going to wrap us up at the very end of the service. So thank you all for being here. We're so delighted and honored to celebrate Jonah's big day and watch him lead us and chant Torah and teach us Torah. So we're really looking forward to all of that. And we begin every service with a nigun, which is a melody without words, in the hopes that you can join in with la la la, anything you want to do. We want you to be in the moment, so we encourage you to turn off your cell phones, put them away, and just be here and be present. So we start with this. Ya la la, ya la la, ya la 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 la. la la, ya 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 la 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 la, ya 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 la la la, ya 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 la la la, ya la la, ya la la, ya la. So you've heard it once. We're gonna do it one more time together. Here we go. Ya la la, ya la la, ya la 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 la, ya 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 la 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 la, ya 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 la la la, ya 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 la la la, ya la la, ya la la, ya la la.
Yonatan Ilan, Jonah, come stand here next to me. And will you pick up your talit on the way, please? So this is the moment when you are going to receive this really beautiful talit from your parents' loving hands, and it has Jerusalem on it. So the meaning of the talit is actually in the four corners, because it's in the four corners that we have these tzitzit. And these tzitzit, when you add all of the coils and the strings and the knots, it adds up to 613, which is the number of mitzvot there are, right? So every time you wear this, you are supposed to remember your obligations. Come stand here so I don't fall over. Your obligations as a Jew, and to do the right thing, to stay on the right path. And today your parents are going to put it over your shoulders with so much love. And I hope that you always feel their love as you wear it, and that you feel embraced by God as well. So I'm going to call up your parents to place this on your shoulders. You're going to stay right here. And you are going to say the blessing first before wearing the talit. You know the blessing?
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher tishayim mitzvotav, v'tivanu v'hit aferta.
Amen. And now you'll put it around your son's shoulders. Look so handsome. Give him a big kiss and hug. And now you'll all stand right here in front of the bima. Put your arms around each other as we sing Shehekianu, thanking God for enabling you to reach this day.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shehechianu v'kimanu v'higianu lazman hazeh. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shehechianu v'kimanu v'higianu lazman hazeh.
And now you can go back to your seats, Jennifer and Jeff. And Jonah, you'll go behind the bima and begin to conduct the service, page 220.
Hold on. Do it again?
Ashrei yoshvei veitecha, od yehallelujah selah.
Happy are those who dwell in your house. They will sing your praises forever. Ashrei yoshvei beitecha, od hallelujah selah. Ashrei yoshvei beitecha, od hallelujah selah. Ashrei, ashrei, ashrei yoshvei beitecha. Ashrei, ashrei, ashrei yoshvei beitecha. Happy are those who dwell in your house. They shall sing your praises forever. Happy are those who dwell in your house. They will sing your praises forever.
Va'anachnu nevarech ya me'ata ve'ad olam. Hallelujah. Please turn to page 224 for the Hatsi Kadush.
Yitgadal v'yitkadash shmei Rabbah ve'amad divrachirete v'yamlich malchutei b'chayechon uv'yomechon uv'chayei dechol beit Yisrael Bagala, bagala, uvisman kahariv, ve'yemeru, amen. Yeheshme rabba mevorach, le'alam lo me'almaya, yitbarach, yitbarach, ve'yishtabach, V'yitpa'ar, v'yitromam, v'yitnaseh, v'yitadar, v'yitaleh, v'yitalal, shemei dekodesha barichu, leila min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata, da'amihiran be'alma, v'yimiru, amen.
We turn to page 226 and rise for the Amidah. Adonai sefatai tiftach ufi yagi tehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu ve'Elohei avotenu ve'imotenu Elohei Avraham Elohei Yitzchak ve'Elohei Yaakov Elohei Sarah Elohei Rivka Elohei Rachel ve'Elohei Leah Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor ve'Hanora El Elyon Gomel Hasadim Tovim ve'Koneh Hakol ve'Zocher Hasdei Avo ve'imaho Umevi Geula Livnei v'neihem Lema'an Shemo be'ahava Melech Ozer Umoshia Umagen Baruch Atah Adonai Magen Avraham Ve'ezrat Sarah Atah Gibor Leolam Adonai Mechaye Hako Atah Rav Lehoshia Mashiv Haruach Umorid Hagashem Mechalkel hayim bechesed, mechaye hakol berachamim ravim, somech noflim verofei cholim, umatir asurim, kayem emunato lishenei afar, micha mocha ba'al gevuro, umido mechlach, מלך ממית ומחיה ומטמיח ישוע ונאמן אתה להחיות חכו ברוך אתה אדוני מחיה הכל. We remain standing for the Kedusha on page 232.
נקדש את שמך בעולם, כשם שמקדישים אותו בשמי מרום, ככתוב על יד נביאך, וקרא זה אל זה ואמר, קדוש, 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 אדוני צבאות, מלוך כל הארץ, כבודו, אדיר, אדירנו, אדוני, אדוננו, מאדיר, שמך בכל הארץ, ברוך כבוד אדוני ממקומו. אחד הוא אלוהינו, הוא אבינו, הוא מלכנו, הוא מושיענו והוא ישמיענו ברחמיו לעיני כל חי. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, ימלוך אדוני לעולם, אלוהייך ציון לדור ודור. הללויה.
לדור ודור,
לדור ודור,
לדור ודור,
לדור ודור,
לדור ודור נגיד כל לך. לדור ודור,
לדור ודור,
לדור ודור,
לדור ודור,
לדור ודור נגיד כל לך. ולנצח נצחים קדושך נקדיש, קדושך נקדיש, ושבחך אלוהינו מפינו לא ימוש לעולם לעולם ועד. לדור ודור,
לדור ודור,
לדור ודור,
לדור ודור,
לדור ודור נגיד כל לך. לדור ודור,
לדור ודור,
לדור ודור,
לדור ודור,
לדור ודור נגיד כל לך. ולנצח נצחים קדושך נקדיש, קדושך נקדיש, ושבחך אלוהינו מפינו לא ימוש לעולם לעולם ועד.
To all generations we will make known your greatness, and to all eternity proclaim your holiness. Your praise, O God, shall never depart from our lips.
Baruch atah Adonai Ha'el HaKadosh.
Please be seated. We continue with Kedushat Hayom on page 234. Eloheinu ve'Elohei avotenu ve'imotenu ritzei v'imnu chatenu.
We rejoice. Okay, sorry.
Our God and God of our ancestors, be pleased with our rest.
We rejoice in the holiness of Shabbat. Kadeshenu b'mitzvotecha v'ten chelkeinu v'toratecha. Kadeshenu b'mitzvotecha v'ten chelkeinu v'toratecha. Sabeinu b'tuvecha v'samechenu b'shuatecha. Sabeinu b'tuvecha v'samechenu b'shuatecha. Yalai la lai lai lai, yai lai 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 lai, yalai lai 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 lai, yai lai 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 lai. ותן חלקנו בתורתך, קדשנו במצוותיך, ותן חלקנו בתורתך. ברוך אתה אדוני מקדש השבת.
We continue with the Ritzei prayer on pages 236 to 237. Ritzei Adonai Eloheinu be'amecha Yisrael, utfilatam be'ahava hekabel, uthi liratzon tamid avodat Yisrael amecha. On this holy Shabbat, may we draw nearer to life, to peace, and to joy. May we find true rest, holiness in our deeds, worth in our study of Torah. Let us feed on the love of goodness. Let us drink from the love of goodness. Restrain our thirst for excess, and cleanse our hearts to serve life well. On this holy Shabbat, may we draw nearer, in life, in peace, and in joy. Baruch atah Adonai, she'otcha levadecha be'yir'ah na'avod. We continue with a prayer of gratitude. Modim anachnu lach on page 238. Modim anachnu lach she'ata hu Adonai Eloheinu ve'Elohei avotenu ve'imotenu leolam va'ed. We acknowledge with thanks that you are Adonai, our God and the God of our ancestors forever. You are the rock of our lives and the shield of our salvation in every generation. Let us thank you and praise you for our lives which are in your hand, for our souls which are in your care, for your miracles that we experience every day, and for your wondrous deeds and favors at every time of day, evening, morning, and noon. O good one, whose mercies never end, O compassionate one, whose kindness never fails, we forever put our hope in you. For all these things, O sovereign, let your name be forever praised and blessed. O God, our Redeemer and Helper, let all who live affirm you and praise your name in truth. Blessed are you, Adonai. Your name is goodness, and you are worthy of thanksgiving. Baruch atah Adonai, chatov shimcha ulcha na'eh lehodot. We sing together a prayer for peace. Shalom Rav, page 240.
Shalom Rav Yisrael Amecha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amecha Tasim Leolam. Ki ata melech Adon lechol hashalom. Ki lechol hashalom. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amecha Tasim leolam. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amecha Tasim leolam. V'tov be'einecha levarech et amecha Yisrael. V'chol ed uv'chol shah bishlomecha. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amecha Tasim leolam. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amecha Tasim leolam. Tasim leolam. Tasim leolam. Tasim leolam. We take a few moments for our own silent reflections. Like his brother and sister before him, today is the day that Jonah takes his place amongst his peers and all of his family and his friends who are here today and know him and love him. So today is the day that we reenact that moment at Sinai where Jonah himself will receive Torah and transmit those words of Torah. Taking your place in an enduring line, this is the day that you stand up to say, our tradition is mine. You will now read the Torah. It's been passed on to you. It's our law and our story, but each telling is new. It is said we stood at Sinai, and today you know you're there. You're the promise of a people, a blessing and a prayer. Taking your place in a resilient line, this is the day that you stand up to say, our tradition is mine. You will now hold the Torah, forge a link to the past. You're the face of our future and the reason we last. Lahalechet biracha v'lishmor mitzvotav kol hayamim. May you walk in God's ways and may all of your days be blessings. It is said we stood at Sinai, and today you know you're there. You're the promise of a people, a blessing and a prayer. You're the promise of a people, a blessing and a prayer.
We are about to enter the Torah service, Seder Kriyat HaTorah, which is in fact the main event here today when Jonah is called to the Torah as a bar mitzvah. I'm going to invite you to turn to page 244 in your prayer books for this section of the service. And I'm also going to call your attention to this brochure with Jonah's beautiful punim, his beautiful face on the cover. Inside here is a list of all of the honors that take place at this portion of the service. And so if you see your name in here, please don't miss your honor. And right now I'm going to ask those who have been asked to open the ark for the first time to please come forward. There is none like you among the gods, Adonai, and there are no deeds like yours. You are sovereign over all worlds, and your dominion is in all generations. Adonai reigns, Adonai has reigned, Adonai will reign forever and ever. Adonai will give strength to our people, Adonai will bless our people with peace.
Ki metzion tetzeh Torah, ki metzion tetzeh Torah, udevar Adonai berushalayim. Baruch Shenatan Torah Torah, Baruch Shenatan Torah Torah, Le'amo Yisrael B'Hikdushato, Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, Echad Eloheinu, Gadol Adonenu, Kadosh Shemo, Gadol Adonai iti, uneromema Shemo yachdav.
So, Yonatan Ilan, normally I would be holding the Torah, but under the circumstances, Mr. Baranek is holding the Torah. And I want you to turn around so everybody can see your face. This is the Torah, Israel's Morashah, our inheritance and our sacred heritage. And you know, wherever we have been in the world, the Torah has been with us, guiding us, strengthening us, showing us the right path. This Torah has been passed from generation to generation so that you would receive it here today. And Rabbi Jonathan Sachs, who was the chief rabbi of England, said that we don't pass anything on to our children that we ourselves don't treasure. And so we know that from generation to generation, this Torah has been treasured. And so I'm going to invite those generations to come forward who have lovingly passed this Torah to you, and will pass it to you now.
We are gifts and we are blessings. We are history in a song.
You're going to
We are whole
right in front there.
and we are healing. We are learning to be strong. We are words and we are stories. We are pictures of the past. We are carriers of wisdom, not the first and not the last. The door vador nagid god lecha. The door vador, we protect this chain from generation to generation. The door vador, these lips will praise your name. The door vador nagid god lecha. The door vador, we protect this chain from generation to generation. The door vador, these lips will praise your name. Lecha Adonai hagedula v'hagivura v'hatiferet v'hanetzach v'hahod. Ki chol v'shamayim u'va'aretz. Ki chol v'shamayim u'va'aretz. Lecha Adonai hamamlacha v'hamitnaseh lechol rosh. Yismech hashamayim, yismechu hashamayim, yismechu hashamayim v'tagel haaretz. Yismechu hashamayim, yismechu hashamayim, yismechu hashamayim v'tagel haaretz. Yiram hayam, yiram hayam, yiram hayam umo. Yiram hayam, yiram hayam, yiram hayam umo. Yiram hayam, yiram hayam, yiram hayam umo. Yiram hayam, yiram hayam umo. Yismechu hashamayim, yismechu hashamayim. Yim v'tagel haaretz. Heveinu shalom alechem, heveinu shalom alechem, heveinu shalom alechem, heveinu shalom, shalom, shalom alechem, heveinu shalom alechem, heveinu shalom alechem, heveinu shalom alechem, heveinu shalom, shalom, shalom alechem.
Beautiful. I'm going to invite everybody to take a seat, just like I am. except for Jeffrey and Jennifer, because this is your moment to share your words of praise and blessing. Are the children first? Your kids first? Okay, so Julian and Jacqueline.
First, good afternoon.
You just
Oh, it doesn't work. Oh, okay. Good afternoon. Bienvenidos en L'chaim. First of all, before I start, I just want to apologize to anyone I heard outside trying to fix my tie. So, take that. Thanks. All right, Jonah, first of all, today does not seem real that you've gotten this old this quick and that we're here celebrating you becoming a man. You've grown into such a smart, funny, and talented person, and it's been amazing to see you grow up. From the early basketball tournaments, to playing video games through quarantine, to me beating you every single time we play Rummy Cube. I'm glad I could be here for all of it. Well, I wouldn't beat Mimi, but whatever. So a big mazel tov to everything you've done. Congratulations, and I can't wait to see what's next. Congrats.
Joseph, I remember the day that you were born, and I remember being so excited that I had a new baby brother. Finally, a baby that I could play with like I played with my dolls. I could make you repeat anything I wanted, dress you however, picked you up and swung you around like I would do with my dolls. Flash forward to now, you're still the same Jonah, except when I look at you or talk to you, I no longer see a doll. I see a real person. And not just any person, but a funny, sweet, talented, and smart man. I still like to pretend you're my little baby, but it's hard to ignore how amazing you have grown up to be. I'll always miss the times when you were my doll, but I am so lucky to have this version of you, where we can be friends and talk and hang out, and where I can still pretend to be in charge of you, even though I'm sure that also won't last much longer. I can't wait to get to watch you and be there for you for all the next versions of your life that will come. I love you and I'm so proud of you today and always. Mazel tov.
Shabbat Shalom. Welcome to all of Jonah's friends and our family that could be here in person and those that are out there in the webland watching. It's just really special. I've never had a small affair like this, but I have to say it's really special to know that everyone that's here wants to be here, and he loves them, and I love you guys, so I appreciate it. Thank you. Somehow I had a really hard time writing his speech, and I don't know why. I'm with him 24 hours a day, so you would think I have just a million stories to tell you and to tell him, and I think it's because I'm so in awe of him. I feel like he just has everything together. I don't worry about his grades, I don't worry about his friends. I know he is good. He's gonna be fine, no matter what it is. He's his own person. He's a true leader in school, at home. He's a great brother, a great friend, a great grandson, everything. He has taken all the good of his older siblings and he has just gone forward with it. And I really think he had a great example, and I think he wants to live up to it. We have great talks in our car, our late night cuddling sessions. We watch TV, we watch the same shows. Sometimes we have to kick him out, but that's okay. We still love it. And we love that you want to always be with us. One of the greatest gifts, I think, is having friendships. And I enjoy watching how happy and relaxed and goofy you are with your friends. You're a totally different kid than you are in school, and most people don't even know how funny he really is. He just comes up with things that you would never think of. It's always very dry and very sarcastic and very serious. So you have to sort of notice, is it a joke or is he being serious? And it's just, his brain just works very differently. And I love that you're just as passionate about your basketball as you are about everything else. It fills us with pride when we watch him play. He really tries to take control, and I see that it works. He has great leadership skills, and his confidence has just boomed. It's those qualities that I think are going to benefit him in life, and it's just going to make him a great man. I know that you are a man today, but an even better man when you get a little older, you know. It's a good save. Jonah, I wish you all the best in your life. I want one filled with wonders every day, something new, something you love, all the friendships you want, children, work, and a sense of how great life could be. You have been the best son, and I am so proud to be your mom.
My turn. Okay. So, Jonah, by now, it probably hasn't escaped you that there's quite a few years between your sister and you.
No, never noticed.
Never noticed that? Well, it's true. In fact, we wrestled. We had two pretty good kids already, and we wrestled over the idea of having a third kid. We actually wrestled over it a lot, and we wrestled some more, and that's how you came around, right? So, but if practice makes perfect, we did pretty good, right? So I think everybody here knows, they've heard your mom speak, they've heard your siblings speak, they know that you're really intelligent, they know that you're very thoughtful. I think everybody would say that about you. You are a very unique individual. You consistently score 2 grades higher on all the standardized exams. At one point, you were writing stories and publishing on the web. You even got a few of your friends to buy those stories at one point, and a few of the family members, if you all remember. I think your friends will admit that you are the one on the basketball court that sees everybody on the court and knows exactly, right? And knows exactly whose hands to put the ball in, right? So you have some pretty unique qualities. What a lot of people probably don't realize is how funny you are. Many of you have all seen our Best Day Ever videos. Every day I start with the best day ever, and Jonah will refuse to admit that it's the best day ever. And many people have asked me, like, why won't he ever admit it? Like, his birthday, his bar mitzvah, it doesn't matter. And he said to me, well, then what will we have to joke about? So he won't admit that it's the best day ever just for the gag, just to keep up with it. So he is really a funny kid. So today you're a man. Today you're a funny man, right? And everybody in this room knows you're not really, you just became a teenager 3 weeks ago. So, and there's no rush. You'll get there, and you shouldn't rush, right? But this is the time where you start to think about what kind of a man, what kind of an adult you're going to be, right? Your mitzvah project involves giving to the food bank and supporting the food bank, and that's great. And if you do that as part of your mitzvah project, that's wonderful. But what if you did that? What if you made a habit of giving to the food bank on a regular basis, right? You worked out in the gym the other day to get stronger, right? Did you get stronger that one time?
We'll find out.
Maybe not. But what if you went into the gym every day for the next 5 years? How much stronger would you be? What if you studied for the SATs for the next 3 years every day? What if you studied for the rest of your life and became a lifelong student? What would you be? The types of habits that you develop now will be the type of adult that you will become. The type of adult that you are is reflected by the habits that you develop, not just the things that you do one time because you need to do a mitzvah for your bar mitzvah. No matter what you decide, I'm proud of you. And I love you more than you will ever understand until you have your own kids.
And now we're going to invite you all to open your big books, your Torah commentaries, if you wish to follow along, to page 268. it's customary to read the Torah portion for the following week at the afternoon service. And so Jonah is in the middle of the Joseph story at Torah portion Miketz, and it begins on page 268, and it opens with Joseph in jail, having been thrown there because of a false accusation. And it opens with Pharaoh's dream.
Okay, so I want you to, hold on. Say, call your honors, okay?
Ya'amdu ha'olim la'aliyah harishona. For the first honor, I would like to call up my grandparents, Rebecca and Michael Glinsky, Phyllis and Stanley Bernstein, and Janet Bernstein to the Torah.
Okay?
Baruch et Adonai Hamvorach.
Baruch Adonai Hamvorach Leolam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hamvorach Leolam Va'ed. Baruch Adonai Hamvorach Leolam Va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bahar banu mikol ha'amim ונתן לנו את תורתו. ברוך אתה אדוני נותן התורה.
Amen.
Amen. Vahi miketz shenatayim yamim ופרעה חולם והנה עומד על האור והנה מן האור עולות שבע פרות יפות מראה ובריאות בשר ותראינה באחו והנה שבע פרות אחרות עולות אחריהן מן האור רעות מראה ובריאות ודקות בשר ותעמודנה אצל הפרות על שפת האור.
ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם אשר נתן לנו עמד והעולם נטע בתוכנו. ברוך אתה אדוני נותן התורה.
Wish him a mazel tov, and then you're going to come on this side. Yeah?
Let me get your head.
Okay.
Okay, you're going to come on this side.
Hey, Mr. Jonah.
Okay.
Baby.
Thank you.
Here we go.
Ya'amdu ha'olim la'aliyah hashniya. For the second honor, I would like to call up my brother Julian Bernstein and my sister Jackie Bernstein to the Torah.
Thanks, brother. Where is it? Baruch hu et Adonai Hamvorach.
Baruch Adonai Hamvorach Leolam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hamvorach Leolam Va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bahar banu mikol ha'amim ונתן לנו את תורתו. ברוך אתה אדוני נותן התורה.
Amen.
Amen. ותאכלנה הפרות רעות, המראה ודקות הבשר, שבע הפרות יפות המראה והבריות, ויקץ פרעה וישן ויחלום שנית, והנה שבע שיבולים עולות בקנה אחד, בריות וטובות.
ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם, אשר נתן לנו תורת אמת וחיי עולם נטע בתוכנו. ברוך אתה אדוני נותן התורה.
Amen. Congratulations.
יעמדו העולים לעלייה השלישית. For the third honor, I would like to call up my parents, Jenny and Jeff Bernstein, to the Torah. Avi Zalman ben Zuse veYehevet Chana, Imi Yehudit bat Michael veRivka.
Baruch Adonai Hamvarach.
Baruch Adonai Hamvarach leolam va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hamvarach leolam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bahar banu mikol ha'amim, v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen.
Amen. Vehine sheva shibolim dakot ushtufot kadim somechot acharehen vatoivlana hashibolim hadakot et sheva hashibolim haberiyot vehameleot vayikatz paro vehine chalom.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher natan lanu Torah emet, v'hayei olam natan b'tohenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Ya'amdu ha'olim la'aliyah harvi'it. For the fourth honor, I would like to call out my aunts and uncles, Debbie and Billy Serban, Randy and Eric Linsky, and Beth Bernstein to the Torah.
And we have a special, yes, we have a special chanter, right? Your grandfather is going to come up to chant Torah for this aliyah. Very special. So, yeah, Michael. Wait, let him come in. Let him get in. You come over here. You stand over here. Okay. Do you need?
He said that he prayed?
Yeah.
Baruch Adonai Hamvarach.
Baruch Adonai Hamvarach leolam va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hamvarach leolam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bahar banu mikol ha'alamim, v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen.
You have to excuse me, my chanting in Hebrew or any other language is awful. I'm going to read from the Torah.
It's okay, it's all good.
ויהי בבוקר ותפעם רוחו וישלח ויקרא את כל חרטומי מצרים ואת כל חכמיה ויספר פרעה להם את חלומו ואין פוטר אותם לפרעה. וידבר שר המשקים את פרעה לאמור את התאי. אני מזכיר היום. פרעה קצף על עבדיו, וייתן אותי במשמר בית שר הטבחים, אותי ואת שר האופים.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher natan lanu Torah emet, v'chayei olam nata b'tocheinu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. You're going to all come this way.
Ya'amdu ha'olim la'aliyah chachamishit. For the fifth honor, I would like to call up my cousins, Oski, Marlon, Esty, Dylan, Blake, and Brody to the Torah.
And for this final aliyah, the fifth aliyah, our father will be chanting. Jeffrey.
My chanting is also terrible, but I'm going to torture you all with it anyway. You guys do that, but where to start?
Baruch Adonai Haborah. Baruch Adonai Haborah Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim, v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch Atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen.
Vanachal ma'halom belayla echad ani vahu ish kefit ron halomo halamnu visham itanu eved nar eved ivri eved lasar hatabachim vanisaper lo vaiftor lanu et halomotenu ish kachalomo patar vayi kaasher patar lanu ken haya oti heshiv al kani voto tala.
Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher natan lanu Torah emet, v'chayei olam nata b'tocheinu. Baruch Atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. Beautiful. Okay, I guess we can all be seated.
So the final aliyah that Yonatan Ilan will be chanting from the Torah is known as the Maftir, and for those of you who are following along, it's on page 279 in your Bibles, and this is his Bar Mitzvah Aliyah when he is called to the Torah as a Bar Mitzvah.
Ya'amod habachur bar hamitzvah v'aliyat haTorah, Yonatan Ilan ben Zalman v'Yehudit, Chazak Chazak.
Baruchu et Adonai Hamevorach.
Baruch Adonai Hamavarach leolam va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hamevorach leolam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim, v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen.
Vayavo Yehuda ve'ehav beita Yosef vehu odenu sham vayipelu lefanav arza vayomer lahem Yosef ma hamaaseh hazeh asher asitem chalo yidatem ki nachesh yenachesh ish asher kamoni vayomer Yehuda manomar ladoni ma nedaber Uma nitztadak ha'Elohim matzah et avon avadecha hinenu avadim ladoni gam anachnu gam asher nimsa hagavia beyado Vayomer halila li me'asot zot ha'ish asher nimsa hagavia beyado hu yeli avid ve'atem alu leshalom el avichem. Baruch atah Adonai, Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher natan lanu Torat emet v'chaye olam nata betochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He hasn't finished. He's got to do his Haftarah first. I don't know what I was thinking. Yeah. I was so blown away by the chanting. That's right. I just forgot. But you're not off the hook yet. Okay, almost. All right. So I want you to say the Haftarah.
The Haftarah for the first Shabbat in Hanukkah can be found on page 1448. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar binvi'im tovim v'ratzah v'divrehem hane'emarim be'emet. Baruch atah Adonai Torah Moshe Avdo Yisrael Amo Uvinviye Haemet Vatsedek Vayashov Hamalach Hadover Bi Vaireni Cheish Asher Yeor Mishenato Vayomer Elai Ma Ata Ro'eh Va'omar Ra'iti Vehine Menorat Zahav Kula Vegula Al Rosha Veshiv'a Neroteha Aleha Shiv'a Veshiv'a Mutzako Lanerot Asher Al Rosha Ushnayim Zeitim Aleha Echad Min Hagula Ve'echad Al Semola. Our Haftarah continues towards the end at verse 7. Mi ata har hagadol lifnei Zerubbabel lemishor vehotzi et ha'even harosha teshuot chen la Baruch Ata Adonai Eloheinu Melech HaOlam Sor Kol HaOlamim Tzadik Bechol HaDorot Ha'el HaNe'eman HaOmer Ve'oseh Hamdaber Umkayem Shekol Devarav Emet Vatsedek Al HaTorah Ve'al HaAvodah Ve'al HaNevi'im Ve'al Yom HaShabbat Hazeh Shenatata lanu Adonai Eloheinu Likdusha V'limnucha Lechavod Ultifaret Al Hakol Adonai Eloheinu Anachnu Modiim Lach Varechim Otach Itbarach Shimcha Befi Kol Chai Tamid Leolam Va'ed Baruch Ata Adonai
Baruch Hu Uvaruch Shemo
Mekadesh HaShabbat.
Amen. Ooh, yeah. Okay. And now Jonah is ready to give his Devar Torah about the meaning and the message of his portion and the meaning of this day.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
I can't believe that this day is finally here. I'm glad that I got to share such an important day with all the people that mean so much to me. My Torah portion is Miketz, found in the book of Bereshit, Genesis, which is the first book of the Torah. The portion begins with Joseph as a prisoner of Pharaoh. Joseph was becoming well known for interpreting the other prisoners' dreams. When Pharaoh heard about that man that can interpret dreams, he released Joseph from the dungeon to help him interpret his dreams. Pharaoh had a dream about 7 fat cows that devour 7 skinny cows. He also dreamt about 7 healthy ears of corn that are swallowed by 7 thin ears of corn. Joseph's interpretation of the dreams were that there would be 7 years of prosperity followed by 7 years of famine. Joseph advised Pharaoh that he could prepare for the famine by appointing someone to make a plan. Pharaoh then chose Joseph to lead the plan and made him second in command to the Pharaoh. And Pharaoh said to his officials, "Is there anyone like this to be found, a man of the Spirit of God in him?" Then Pharaoh said to Joseph, "Since God has made all this known to you, there is no one as discerning and wise as you. You shall be in charge of my household, and all my people shall obey your word. Only I, the throne, shall be greater than you." Joseph's intelligence and wisdom in his interpretation to the Pharaoh was rewarded by his appointment as Egypt's second in command. Instead of just interpreting Pharaoh's dream, he gave Pharaoh a solution to the interpretation. He made sure that Egypt would be safe from the famine he predicted. This taught me that there is no benefit to just dreaming unless you make the dream a reality. It's good to have big ideas, but it only benefits you if you follow through with them. After many discussions with Rabbi Davis and learning the meaning of my Torah portion, I realized what becoming a bar mitzvah means to me. Normally, becoming a bar mitzvah means transitioning into a man, but to me, it means starting to prepare for my future goals. For example, one of my goals is to play basketball in high school and maybe college. Like Joseph, I need to plan ahead and work hard to reach my end goal. I am planning on continuing to dream big and work towards my goal to make them a reality. For instance, I'm very concerned about people that do not have enough to eat, so I can't imagine not being able to eat until I'm stuffed. I've participated in various food drives and have plans to go to the Jewish food bank to fill their pantry. A portion of my bar mitzvah gifts will also be donated to the Jewish food bank. As a family, we have also participated in delivering baskets during the holidays. Studying for my bar mitzvah took a lot of time and dedication, and I couldn't have done it without the guidance of my wonderful mentor, Rabbi Davis, Rabbi Pomerantz, for taking the time to get to know me, Cantor Siegel, Cantor Siegel, and all my teachers for the knowledge given to me to prepare me for this day. I especially want to thank my tutor, Cantor Nicholson, for her encouragement, support, and guidance throughout my bar mitzvah process. The celebration of my bar mitzvah is extra special because of the presence of each and every one of you here today. All of you have been a part of my life in a special way. So happy to have my best friends here and look forward to celebrating with all of you on our trip in February. It's great having aunts, uncles, and cousins that make any family get-together fun. Bubby asked every day how her big man is. Pop-Pop and Bachi, I love when we go bowling or just talk on the phone about what's going on in my life. Mimi and Abu, what are we going to talk about now that my bar mitzvah is here? Who's going to remind me about Baruch Hu? It's great that you live close and can watch me play ball or pick me up from school. It's really fun being the favorite sibling. I remember showing off my dancing skills at Julian's bar mitzvah, and I'm counting him to do the same at mine. I really do love having a big brother to look up to. Thanks to Jackie, I have all these funny videos of myself since you were so obsessed with me. I hope I can continue to have fun with your fish, Chicago. You can come too. Thank you to my parents who were always there for me and making me feel more comfortable and ready for this day. I'm so thankful for the endless love and support you guys show me, whether in basketball, school, or everyday life. Even though you may not understand basketball as well as you think, I appreciate it when you guys tell me I played great even when I didn't. No matter what I do, I can't escape the best day ever videos in the morning, and I can't wait to hear the next joke of the day.
You stay right there. So, Jonah, first of all, do you want some water? You've earned it. So you have earned some water, and you have earned this blessing that I am about to bestow on you. And I want to start by sharing one of my favorite Hebrew phrases with you, which is Acharon, Acharon Chaviv, which means the last, the most beloved. Sorry about that, you two. But, you know, we too have 3 children in our family, with the 2 older ones being significantly older than the youngest, so I know exactly how you all feel, and you are the cherry on top of this family, and very, very beloved. And the way you chanted today, I have to say, touched me so deeply, because you made every note count. You didn't waste any of them, and I hope you go through life doing that, making every person you speak to feel like they count, making everything you do count. So, you know, this Torah portion was, of course, all about Joseph. And one of my favorite commentaries about Joseph comes from a master called the Sfat Emet. And he says that no matter where Joseph was in life, and you know, his life was just one big roller coaster, from being thrown into a pit by his brothers, to rising in command in Potiphar's house, to being thrown into jail, to getting out of jail and rising into power in Egypt. And the Sfat Emet says that no matter where he was, the Torah uses the same verb for him, vayehi, and he was. He was the same way, whether he was in jail or second in command over Egypt. And that speaks to his steadfast spirit and being true to himself. And even when he was adorned in Egyptian clothing, he knew he was a Jew inside. And so one of the things your mom said about you that was so beautiful is that you are true to yourself. So I hope and pray that, like Joseph, wherever you are in life, that you are vayehi, that you are steadfast and true to who you are and know who you are. And when you and I spoke and I asked you about the meaning of your portion, and you said it's not just about the dream, it's about making the dream a reality, that's when I knew you were ready to be a bar mitzvah. You, Jonah, have so much going for you, your good looks, your talent, your smarts, your athleticism. You're welcome. You've earned it. I hope that you use all of those things to make not only your dreams come true, but to make yourself a vehicle for God in making our world the best world it can be. So I hope you work toward your own goals and also fulfilling the goals of God's destiny for you. And so it's my great pleasure to bless you in the words of the ancients, a blessing you have earned, and you have to come closer. Yevarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha, may God bless you and keep you. Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'yikunecha, may the light of God's face shine on you and shine through you, and always be gracious to you. Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom, may God's presence always be with you, and may you feel that presence. And may God give you a sense of shalom, of wholeness and peace. And let us all say, Amen and Mazel Tov.
Thank you.
So for just a moment, we are going to pause and sing Eitz Chaim. And as we do, you have a chance to pass candy out through the congregation. And so we're just going to sing along, dress the Torah, and pass some candy.
Eitz Chaimi למחזיקים בה ותומכיה מאושר דרכיה דרכי נועם וכל נתיבותיה שלום השיבנו
So now that some of you have a little bit of sweetness in your hand, in just a moment, you're going to have the opportunity to cast it on your beloved Jonah. But first, there are a few rules around this crazy ritual. One rule is that you have to stay in your seat, Gavin. You have to stay in your seat and throw from your seat and not jump up to the bima and whack him with it. The second rule is once the bima is filled with candy, you guys are welcome to come up and clean up the bima and take as much candy as you want. The third rule is you wait until I'm seated. The fourth and final rule is that he gets to pick 2 guards, 2 shomrim, to protect him from all this sweetness. And he is going to pick...
Julian, Jackie.
Come up.
Okay, so we're going to go up.
Okay, 1 sec. Wait. Thank you. Come. Julian, come. Whatever, I'll do it. I wanted to throw it.
I got you guys.
Simmen tov, mazel tov, simmen tov, mazel tov, simmen tov, mazel tov, simmen tov, yehelanu. Simmen tov, mazel tov, simmen tov, mazel tov, simmen tov, mazel tov, simmen tov, yehelanu.
Beautiful. Okay, so we're going to turn to page 282, and those who have been asked to open the ark a second time, please come forward so the Torah can be returned to the ark as we all rise for the Aleinu.
Aleinu l'shabeach l'adon hakol, לתת גדולה לעוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי ארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המונם, ואנחנו משתחווים ומודים לבני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא. ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני ושמו echad.
I invite you to remain standing as we turn to page 294 for these words of Kaddish, these words of memory, of blessing, of remembering all of those who came before us and who we carry with us. At this moment, we think of Eva Roth, a member of the family who has died, and I invite all of you to think about those who you have lost. As a community, we think about the 6 million men, women, and children who perished in the Shoah, who have no one to say Kaddish for them but us. We think about the Israeli soldiers who have died so that we would have a Jewish homeland. And we think as well about our American soldiers who have died defending our liberties. And if there's anybody here in a period of mourning or observing a yard site who would like to share a name at this time, please do. Zichronam livracha, may their memories be a blessing. We recite these words together. Yitgadal v'yikadash shmei rabbah, ve'alma divrach hirutei v'yamlich malchutei, v'chayachon uv'yamechon uv'chayei d'chol Beit Yisrael, Bagala v'izman kariv v'imru amen. Yehi shemei rabba mevarach ulam olmei almaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yita'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh. V'yithadar v'yitalev v'yitalal. Shemei d'kudesha b'richu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata. Tushbachata v'nechemata. Damiran ve'alma v'yimru amen. Yehi shalama rabba min shemaya. V'chaim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'yimru amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav. Hu yaseh shalom. Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'yimru amen. May the one who creates harmony on high bring peace to us, to all Israel, and all people everywhere. And let us say, Amen. You may be seated, but not you, Jonah. You come up here because you have several gifts and certificates that Mr. Baranek is going to present to you on behalf of our congregation, as soon as I move out of the way.
Take your time.
Thanks.
I could have sworn I did this for your brother and sister too. You know, the years, first of all, it's hard to believe that this is happening right now. I just think of you as a little kid, the little brother, the one that always came with his mom to pick up the older kids at school. And to go back further, your cousins, your older cousins from here, and I hate to even go back many, many years, but one of my prized former students from Temple Samuel or Olam for 30 years ago is here as well. And, it's nice to have, sometimes I come up here and I really don't know the kids and I don't know the families, but that's not the case here. I know your grandparents for many, many years from my time at Samuel or Olam, and we had really wonderful memories of those years together. There's actually a reunion coming up from a long time ago, and it's really special to be here. Like Rabbi said, all those really nice things about you, but one other thing, you're a nice kid too. You're a really nice kid. You seem to have a lot of good friends over there. Easy, fellas, take it easy. The other thing that you and I have in common is basketball. And I remember coaching against your older brother when he played at Beach High, when I coached at Miami High. And your brother was still nice when he came to the Miami High side where he warmed up. He still said hi to me each time. He shook my hand. And I hope I'm going to be around in a couple years still coaching when you make it up to varsity at Beach High so I can see you on the court as well. This coming a week from Tuesday, we're actually retiring Udonis Haslam's jersey at Miami High. He played for us all those years ago. And many years from now, if they don't retire your jersey, it doesn't matter, because you've done and you will do and you'll continue to do a lot of really good things. We're lucky to have you, your mom and dad, who have been part of this community for many years. It's really nice to be here with you, kid. That's all I want to say. And I know you got a party you want to go to, so let's get going. Here we go. This is a Kiddush cup that we have for you. We hope you will use on Shabbatot and on holidays. This is a traveling Tanakh in Hebrew and in English. This is a Bar Mitzvah certificate that indeed on Parshat Miketz, on this day that you indeed celebrated this really special moment in your life. And these are two gift certificates, one to the Nifty in Israel program here, and one to the Alexander Muss High School in Israel program, which we hope that you will use after your 10th grade year with some of your friends that are here. To your mom, to your dad, to your grandparents who are all here, they should always be really nice moments. And I thought this was going to be the last in your generation, but there's two more, right? So we got, it's not going to be here, I don't think, but whenever it is, it'll be the end of this cycle, and then weddings and stuff. So it should be, many weddings, many simchas, and only good things. Mazel tov. Mazel tov, kid. All the best. You're a nice kid.
Thank you, Mark. So I just want to say, you just got a nifty gift certificate in there. I think it's for $200 or $250. This week they announced that they're honoring those for $3,000 something. So they got a huge grant, and don't lose that gift certificate. So We'll replace it. So this concludes the service except for Havdalah. So I'm going to invite Jonah for your family to join you up on the little bima here for Havdalah. And for all of us, if you want, you can rise, you can move in a little bit closer. And we are going to bid Shabbat farewell and take all of the sweetness that Jonah has bestowed upon us into this coming week and let it inspire us and let us feel that sense of joy as we kindle the Chanukiah tomorrow night for the first time for Hanukkah.
And now we say Shavua Tov, a good week. Shavua Tov, 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 Shavua Tov. A good week, a week of peace. May gladness reign and joy increase. A good week, a week of peace. May gladness reign and joy increase.
Shavua Tov, everybody.
Shavua Tov.
Mazel Tov.
Mazel Tov.
We are going to be watching a presentation, right? So everybody please sit back down comfortably so that we can watch this young man as he has grown up to be who he is today.
Someone who wants success. May you have the confidence to always do your best. May you take no effort in being generous. Sharing what you can, nothing more, nothing less. May you know the meaning of the word happiness. May you always lead from the beating in your chest. May you be treated like an esteemed guest. May you get your rest, may you catch your breath. May the best of your days be the worst of your tomorrows. Oh, and may the road less may be the road that you follow. Oh, well, here's to the hearts that you're gonna break. Here's to the lives that you're gonna change. Here's to the infinite possible ways to love you. I want you to have it. Here's to the good times you're gonna have. You don't need money, you got a free pass. Here's to the fact that I'd be sad without you. I want you to have it all. Oh, I want you to have it all. I want you to have it. I want you to have it all. Maybe it's fascinating as a slap bracelet. And may you keep the chaos and the clutter off your desk. May you have a questionable health and less stress. Having no possessions, no immeasurable wealth. May you get a gold star on your next test. May your educated guesses always be correct. And may you win prizes shining like diamonds. May you really own each moment to the next. May the best of your days be the worst of your tomorrows. Oh, and may the road less paved be the road that you follow. Oh, well, here's to the hearts that you're gonna break. Here's to the lives that you're gonna change. Here's to the infinite possible ways to love you. I want you to have it. Here's to the good times we gonna have. You don't need money, you got a free pass. Here's to the fact that I'd be sad without you. I want you to have it all. Oh, I want you to have it all. I want you to have it. But I want you to have it all. Oh, I want you to have it all you can imagine. Oh, no matter what your path is, if you believe it, then anything can happen. Go, 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 raise your glasses. Go, 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 you can have it. Oh, I toast you. Here's to the hearts that you will break. Here's to the lives
This one's not as long.
All right, Mr. John, are you ready for the best day ever?